Hi, welcome to IMF Tune. Today I will show you how to configure the advanced SCL rules functionality to construct very selective filters based on which we can identify spam and legitimate emails. As we shall see, rules are composed of a set of conditions and exceptions to be satisfied in order for an action to be applied. The Advanced SCL Rules interface is available under the SCL Rules category. Here we can use the Add, Remove and Edit buttons in order to manage individual rules. We now click Add to create a new rule. The Rules wizard opens. Here we set a rule display name and the initial rule enablement status. We can also insert some comment that will help us remember any details concerning this rule. At the bottom, IMF Tune shows the creation and last modification dates. Clicking Next, we move to the conditions list. This list includes a selection of condition types that allow us to identify the characteristics of the email to be matched. For example, we could match emails by sender or recipient addresses, keywords within the body, subject, or any other email header. We also find conditions testing additional email properties. Amongst others, we find conditions to test for empty-bodied emails, attachment names, the email size, and the reception time. In this example, we are configuring a rule to filter spam delivered in empty-bodied emails. The spam also includes an attachment containing some advertisement. Thus, we select the conditions that best describe these emails. We select the condition email has no body text. We also select attachment name contains words. Clicking on the words link, a dialog opens, where we can specify the file names of the attachments. In this case, we enter a number of possible file extensions. We click OK to complete configuring this condition. From our observation, we noted that these spam emails never exceed the 20 kilobytes in size. Thus, we also add the condition email sizes within range. Clicking the link, we configure the size limit by selecting is less or equal to operation and type the size limit. We now click Next to move to the Rules Wizard Action Selection step. Here we choose the type of operation to be applied on matching an email. We can choose from whitelisting, blacklisting, setting the SCL to some fixed value, or apply an increment or decrement to the current SCL rating. In this case, we choose to set the SCL to blacklisted. In the next Rules Wizard step, we find the exception list. IMF Tune must not match any exceptions for the rule to be applied. For example, let's say we have some legitimate emails that have very similar characteristics to the spam we are trying to block. Using the exception list, we could identify these legitimate emails so as to make sure these do not match the rule. In this example, we will use some subject keywords that are typical of the legitimate emails. Thus, we select the subject contains words exception and click on the words link. In the dialog that opens, we enter the subject keywords. If any of these keywords are found, the rule won't be matched, even if all other conditions are satisfied. The final wizard step shows a summary of what we just configured. From here, we could also click the links and modify the rule settings. For example, here I am adding an additional subject exception. We complete the configuration by clicking Finish. The rule is now added to the list. Note how on selecting a rule from the list interface, The bottom pane immediately shows a description for the currently selected item. Finally, we click Apply for IMF Tune to start enforcing the new rule. This completes our presentation. Today we saw how grouping a number of conditions and exceptions together provide a very powerful method to selectively filter emails. Advanced rules provide many other condition types. We encourage you to install the IMF Tune 30-day evaluation and explore further this functionality. Detailed documentation on this topic is also available at the user manual.